Okay, so we are going to get started with our math lesson. Yesterday we talked about the metric system, and today we are going to be looking at how to do conversions within that system. So this is the chart that we had yesterday. We looked at, this should look very familiar to you. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. Remember, K stood for kilo. Adjust this pen. H stands for hecto. D, the first D is for deca. Second D is for deci. C was for centa. And M was for M was for milli. So this should look very familiar to you. Remember, we came up with the memory tactic that said King Henry died drinking chocolate milk. So that's a great way to remember that. And it doesn't start to help us a whole lot until we throw some numbers on there. So for the first one, remember it was 1,000. And let's use meters as our example, just so we don't get confused. And remember, what do meters measure? Yep, meters are going to measure length. So we have 1,000 meters per 1 kilometer. The next one is hecto. Hecto has 100 meters per 1 hectometer. And then we have 10 meters for every decameter. And then this is where we start to get into decimals, if you can remember. So I'm going to draw a line there just so we can remember that. So the first one is a decimeter. And remember, there are 0.1 meters in every decimeter, or 1/10. The next one is a centimeter, and that is 0.01 meters per every centimeter, or 1/100th. And then the next one we have is millimeters. That's 0.001 or 1/1000th meter. Okay, so that's just a quick refresher on what we did yesterday. So now looking at our next slide, here it is in computer typed up form. And let's do some practice with conversions. This is going to be really simple, and we'll go through it together. So our first problem says, if I ran 2 meters, how many kilometers did I run? So we're going to set this up with the known, the first thing that we know. We know that we ran 2 meters. So I'm going to start by writing 2m. And m is going to be obviously representative of meters. And so looking at our chart, we know how many meters are in a kilometer? Yep, 1,000 meters per 1 kilometer. So we're going to set this up like a multiplication problem. You are going to do 2 meters times, we're going to be doing multiplication, like I said. I'm drawing a line. 2 meters times. Now, before I write this, looking at this problem, we're looking for kilometers. So if we're converting meters into kilometers, we are going to expect this number to actually get smaller because kilometers are bigger than meters. It's confusing, but it'll make sense. So let's write this out. So since we're looking for this number to get smaller, we are going to write the bigger number on the bottom. So there are 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. And looking at this problem, we can actually cross off the 2 m's. They will cancel out, and we are left with kilometers. So we get 2 over 1,000. And we know through division that this is 0.002 kilometers. So let's do another one. I think it'll make more sense if we do another one. Okay, so now if I ran 2 hectometers, how many meters did I run? So now we are converting with hectometers. And so I can write my known. I know that there are 2 hectometers. And looking over here at our chart, how many meters are going to be in a hectometer? Yep, it's going to be 100. So we know we're going to be working with 100. So if we are going from hectometers to meters, we are going to expect this number to grow. So if we are looking for the number to grow, we are going to put the bigger number on top. So we are going to write 100 meters in 1 hectometer. And again, we'll multiply through. 2 times 100 is 200. And we can cancel out hectometers, and we will get meters. So now this next one I want you to try on your own. It says, if Cassie drove 60 kilometers, how many meters did she drive? So go ahead and pause the video, and when you're done, you can hit play. Okay, so now looking at this, we write the known, 60 kilometers. Set up our multiplication problem. And we're looking for meters. So how many meters, looking over here at our chart, are going to be in 1 kilometer? Hopefully you knew that was 1,000. And if we are looking at this, if we are going from kilometers to meters, we are going to expect this number to grow. Yep. So if we're expecting the number to grow, we are going to put the bigger number on top. Oops, let me fill in that 0. So this is 1,000 meters per 1 kilometer. So we can go ahead and multiply through. And hopefully you got 60,000 meters. Cramming my zeros together. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros and a 6. And then we know it's meters because we can cancel out kilometers. So this is what we'll be doing for today. It's just a couple of conversions with meters. Remember, meters is going to measure distance. And we'll go over this more in class. Thanks for watching.